What a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Ray White Burwood auction here in the heart of Burwood. By way of introduction, my name is G Chen. I'm your auctioneer today. We've got a team of Ray White Burwood here to assist you and guide you every step of the way, especially your selling agent, Hans and Neil and Kimi and Henry, and of course the rest of the team of Ray White Burwood. If you've got any questions regarding this property at all, please do make yourself known and reach out to one of our agents here today. What an absolutely lovely day to purchase a lovely property here in the heart of Burwood. And of course, on behalf of the team of Ray White Burwood, we'd like to thank our vendors very much for selecting Ray White Burwood to sell one of their most valued possessions in real estate. And of course, to you, the lucky buyer, I would like to say congratulations in advance. All the best of luck with your bidding endeavors here today. Well, folks, the property we're selling today is formerly known as the Sphere Title Reference Volume 7553, Folio 029, with all the improvements. Also no better to you and myself and the mailman. That's the one and only 24 Eley Road here in the heart of Burwood. Today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules, and any additional conditions are made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it does provide a fine for such a conduct. The auction rules permit vendor bids. The words I will use to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are simply vendor bids, and by law only I as the auctioneer can place a vendor bid. The vendors have a reserve price. As the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders on request. And most importantly, folks, the auction rules prohibits an auctioneer from accepting the bid or an offer after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. So once the property goes selling and sold, the property will be deemed as sold, and I will take absolutely no late bids. So even if you do have more money to offer for this property beyond the point that I've knocked the property down to the successful bidder, I will not be able to take any late bids at all, buyers. So please be advised, buyers, bit strong, bit loud, bit proud, bit quick, and most importantly, folks, if you got an upper limit, make sure that you're reaching and beyond. You got only one golden opportunity to seize number 24 Eley Road in Burwood. Today we sign a cash and unconditional contract. There will be no cooling off period and no buyer's conditions. And the successful purchaser's obligations are simply twofold. Firstly, you pay a humble 10% deposit, and secondly, the remaining balance will be payable in a settlement term, which is 30, 60, 90, 120, up to 150 days. Is that correct, Hans? That is correct. We make it flexible for you. If you like to settle it quicker or shorter or longer, we can accommodate to that. And of course, before the auction, if you had any pre-arrangements regarding any alternative settlement terms or deposit payment methods, we will proceed as per usual. Your agreements do still stand, so you can bid with full confidence. By bidding here today, buyers, you deemed it read and understood all the relevant documentations on display in the past 4 weeks and 30 minutes time, and I simply take your silence as an all clear, and we are all good to go. Any questions, I'll send whatever agents to help you out. It's quiet, by the way. It's lovely, it's quiet, it's elevated land. How good is that? Well, very well, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's take a look at this fine piece of real estate here. 24 Eley Road, Burwood. Location, school zones, potential, development, the house itself, etc., 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 etc. Capital growth. All of your boxes are ticked here from the front to the back, from side to side, from inside and out. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you see it, you know it's a premium real estate here. 824 square meters of premium land, elevated, underpinning your purchase on a 16.5 meters frontage in the Mount Waverley Secondary College Zone. Is highly sought after by everybody around the town. It's also in the Roberts McCubbin Primary Zone as well, so it's quite popular around the area here. And of course, the location itself, you got the park in front, you have major amenities all around the corner here. But before we head into the locations, let's come back to the house here. A nice 4-bedroom house, 2 bathrooms, single story. You're on the flat land. The trees right here that you see, they are pittosporum. They're called pittosporum. They're classified as weed trees. You can cut them down without a permit. I repeat, these trees, Hans, would you like to confirm with me? This one, that one, and of course this one here at the back. All of these 4 trees, the big ones, the seemingly big ones, are actually weed. You can cut them down without a permit. They're called pittosporum, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, being that clearing the way for you, for the future development. And of course, we got a character house here. It's a nice 4-bedroom house. If you'd like to renovate it, rent it out, or move straight in, or even do some extensions, or build one luxury mansion here, of course subject to the council approval, or to subdivide and build some townhouses and make your development plans into action, like some of the numerous townhouses that were being developed along the street. You can unleash your imagination here. And of course, coming back to the location, the reason why this area is popular is because we're in a great location. Burwood, Boxall South, Blackburn South, all of these surrounding areas, they're the premium locations. Burwood Brickworks Shopping Centre, just at the doorstep here, that way. You got the Burwood, the shopping precincts along Burwood Highway over there as well. You got the fine dining restaurants. You got the Chinese barbecue restaurants. You got the post office. You got the liquor store. You got everything basically around the corner here. You don't even have to drive because you got the bus right in front and the park in front as well. Eley Park's not too far away. Box Hill Oval, Box Hill Station, Laburnum Station, M3 Freeway, local bus and trams, of course. The future Burwood Station along Burwood Highway at the corner of PLC is on the way as well. And that's what makes our area even better, buyers. And of course, we're talking about the market. We had 100% clearance rate today so far. We've auctioned 3 properties and we sold 3 under the hammer, buyers. So that's why, buyers, what I'm telling you is that great properties in great locations will always do well. Forget about the market. We're already in this location. We see some familiar faces and friends, old friends around here in the crowd. We got some neighbors around here as well. And I can tell you, buyers, once you move into this area, you will never want to move out. And of course, buyers, there are some familiar faces here. You've seen the property once, you've seen the property twice and 3 times. You've been looking for weeks, you've been looking for months, you've been looking for ages, buyers. You're getting sick and tired of your real estate search, and this is it, buyers. A rare opportunity for your competition. I've said enough. You don't want to hear me anymore. Let's go for a bidding here. Number 24, Eley Road, Burwood. Name your price, ladies and gentlemen. Call for an open bid. Open an offer to get our auction underway, guys. Who likes 1,200,000. Thank you for bidding, sir. Welcome now to the auction. You got a first bottle of wine at $1,200,000. At $1.2 million. A very humble start. Let's go for 1.3 or 1.25. We're below the quoting range. At $1,200,000 now. At $1,200,000, 1.2 and 50. Is that a 1.25? At $1,200,000, at $1,200,000. I'll wait for you to get ready for the bidding at $1.2 million now. At $1,200,000, looking for 1.25 anywhere or 1.3. At $1.2 million, no brainers price. Surely there's more. At $1.2 million I have. At $1,200,000 now. At $1,200,000, just refresh your memory, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the 824 square meters of premium elevated land in the Mount Waverley secondary zone. You will never go wrong with the land. You will never go wrong with the location. You just can't beat location buyers. At 1.2 million, I called 3 times. Once, 1.2, twice, 25, not 50, 25, 25, at 1.2 and 25. Slowly but surely, 1.25, nice and easy here. At $1,225,000 and 50. 50? Yes? I'll come back to you later. Surely you're not here just to get the wine, you're here to get the house. At 1.2 and 25,000. At 1.2 and $25,000. I can place a vendor bid if I need to, but I'd rather leave the opportunity to you, ladies and gentlemen. At 1.2 and $25,000 over here, I called 3 times again. Once, twice, 3 times. All done.
Up at the back, over there.
At the back, 1.2 and 1.2 and 15. At 1.25. At 1.25 over here. At $1,250,000. At $1,250,000. Still in 25. Still progressing. Slowly but surely. At 1.2 and 50,000 against Stu Kimmy. At 1.25. At 1.25. At 1.25 now taking over the lead. At $1,250,000 the money. 12.50 now. 1.270. Let's go for.
126.
We're below the quoting range. Let's go for 1.2 and 75. Let's go for 25,000 on the rocks. 25. Let's go for 20. Let's meet in the middle. 20. At 1.25. I'll revisit your 10.
75.
25. There we go. 1.2 and 75. At 1.2 and 75,000. 1.3. 1.3 anywhere. At 1,275,000 at 1.3. At 1.3, good to see you, sir. This is the right opportunity. I can tell from your from the way you look. At $1.3 million in it to win it. At 1,300,000. At $1,300,000 now. At $1,300,000. Let's take 20,000 or 25,000. 20 to make it nice and easy for you. At 1.3. At 1.3. At 1.3. 1.32 or 25. Nice and easy here. At 1.3. At 1.3 at the back. At 1,300,000. At $1,300,000. I'm sure you're not here to see me. You're here to purchase a property. You're not here to see the team either. If you are, thank you very much. No, you've seen the property many occasions. I can't go through the entirety of this house again, but you know it. I know it. It's a great location. At 1.3. At 1.3.
10?
10? Not 20. 10. At 1.3 and 10,000. At 1.3 and 10,000. 1.4? 1.4 anywhere.
5,000.
5,000 won't take 5. Let's go for 10, sir. I'll let you know once we can start taking 5s. There's no end to it. At 1.3 and 10,000, the bare minimum. I can let you know we can stop chipping back into shorter increments. 1.32, 1.32, I should think so. At 1,320,000. At 1,320,000 now. At 1.3 and $20,000. Sir, what do you say? Another 10, another 10 to jump back naturally.
10.
And 10 to 3 at 1.3 and 30,000. At 1,330,000. At $1,330,000 now to 40 mama. Kimmy, instructions need to know 1.3 and 30,000. What? At 1.3 and $30,000 twice. At 1.3 and 10 and 40. 1.3 and 40 and 50, sir. And 40 now. 1.3 and 40,000. At $1,340,000. At 1.3 and $40,000. Just letting you know, ladies and gentlemen, we sold a townhouse outside of the school zone in Blackburn South, close to a roundabout today for $1.4 and $73,000. So investing into townhouses, development sites, or houses would always generate great income and great returns. That's assured by the market. At 1.3 and 40,000 over here. At 1.3 and 40,000 at... Is that a bit? Yes? No? Later. At 1.3 and 40,000. I call 3 times now again. 1.34. Once. At 1.34. Twice. Kimmy?
10.
5. At 1.35. At 1.35. At $1,350,000. At $1,350,000 now. It's running on low battery now. At 1.3 and 50,000. At 1.3 and 50,000 I have. At 1.35. At 1.35 and 60, sir. 1.35 and 60, $10,000. Let's go for 10 to jump back to secure this opportunity. At 1.3 and 50,000. In a rare circumstance, if we do pass the property in, we'll be only talking with the highest 1.36 at 1,360,000. At 1,360,000 now. At 1.3 and $60,000 now to 70, can I say? 1.36. In a rare circumstance, if we do pass the property in, we'll only be talking with the highest bidder, not the first bidder, the last bidder. At 1.36 at the back. At $1,360,000 now to 70, can I say? 1.36. At 1.36. At $1,360,000, still yours here. You're in the box seat, sir. At 1.36. I called 3 times. Once now. At 1.36. Twice. 1.36. Need to know. Good. 10 and 70. And 70 and 80. And 70 now. At
5,000?
Let's go for 10. Let's try 10. Take it to 1.38. Let's see what happens.
Still on the market.
Not on the market yet. We'll let you know once we are, sir. Can I take you in with 10,000, sir? No? Not calling until it's on the market. Use your strategy, but don't wait for the worst on the market, ladies and gentlemen. If we do pass the property in, only the highest bidder gets an exclusive right. 1.3 and 70,000. Now you're in the box seat. 1.3 and 70,000 and 10, sir. And 10, can I say 1.3 and 70,000 once? 1.3 and 70,000 twice. 1.3 and $70,000. Sure, done, finished, and silent. Need to know. Pointy end of the auction. Know what you're waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. Not sure what the strategy is. You're here to purchase property. You know it. I know it's a great location. It's a great opportunity here. I know what you're waiting for. Each bid will get us closer. I've been there. I've done that. My personal record for an auction was 1 hour and 40 minutes. We've only passed around 10 minutes. The auction has only been going on for about 10 minutes. I still have 1 hour and 30 minutes to go with you guys. 1.37. Harry, need to know. You're crossing your arms, counting your things. You're contemplating. You're waiting for the right opportunity. Sir, is that the right opportunity now? At 1.3 and 70,000. I called 3 times now. Once, 1.37. Twice, at 1.3 and $70,000. Sure, done, finished, silent. Third, final time, all done, finished, and silent.
Can you take 5s?
5,000, 75, still money.
Take it.
Take it.
Thank you.
1.3 and 75.
It's on the market.
Not quite on the market yet, sir.
quite.
We'll let you know. Not on the market. We're getting really close. Getting really close now. Now it's about the box seat. If you're in a box seat, and if we do pass a property in to any of you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure that you will see the sold sticker in about 15 minutes on the board. 75. We've got 75 here. I'll extend the courtesy to you, sir. 5,000. 5,000 anywhere. 1.3. 1.38. Where's that 1.38? There we go. 1.38. Good to see you, sir. Welcome in. 1.3 and 80. At 1.3 and 80,000. At 1.3 and $80,000. 85, sir, ma'am. 85. You told me no last time. I won't believe you this time anymore. 1.38. At $1,380,000. Maybe next time. There we go. Yes, you're waiting for the right opportunity. At 1.38. At 1.38. Harry, need to know, sir, 5,000. We'll start taking $5,000 now. 1.3 and $80,000 now. At $1,380,000 over here. At $1,380,000. I called 3 times again, Kimmy. How's it going on your end? 1.38. What? 1.38. Second call at 1.3 and $80,000. 85. There we go. Naturally, 85. 85 over there. Here's the calculator. He's calculating the feasibility, and I can tell you, you're going to make money. At 1.3 and $85,000. At $1,385,000. This is a right home. This is a right investment property. This is a right development site. At 1.3 and $85,000 over there on my left. At $1,385,000. 90 anywhere. 90 can I say? At 1.3 and $85,000. I called 3 times again. One sale at 1.3 at $85,000. Twice now at 1.3 at $85,000. Sure, done, finished, and silent. Third, final time.
5,000.
And 90. And 90. And 90. And 90.
We are on the market.
On the market, ladies and gentlemen, playing for keeps now. The property will be yours, guys. If there are no further bids or offers, the answer we've been waiting for, sir. 1.3 and 90,000. We sell, selling away. 5,000. 5,000. There we go. 1.3 and 95. 95. 1.4. We've got 95 here. We've got 95. The property will be changing hands. We're on the market. We're on the market now, ladies and gentlemen. 1.3 and 95,000. At 1.3 and 95,000, 1.4 anywhere. Or take me to 1.45, you might potentially end the auction. At 1.3 and $95,000. At 1.3 and $95,000 I have. at 1.3 and $95,000 now. Keith's now going this way. 1.3 and $95,000. Harry needs to go, sir. 5,000 anywhere. 1.4. I should think so. 1.41. 1.41. You wait. Not yet. You're waiting for me to count down. I know that. At $1.4 million. I called 3 times, ladies and gentlemen. Once, $1.4 million. Second call at $1,400,000. Third and final time. All done. Finished.
1,000?
Silent. Let's go for 5. I have a feeling we're gonna get there anyways. 5,000. Let's go for 5,000. 5,000.
1,000. Do you take 1,000?
1,000. I can tell you, sir, if you go for 1,000, somebody else is going to jump back in with $5,000. There's going to be no end to it. I recommend go for a knockout bid. 5,000. Let's go for 5. 5.
I'll wait.
You wait at $1.4 million. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, need to know. $1.4 million. 100%. Still in 1,000. 100%, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be knocking it down at $1.4 million now. At $1,400,000. Still in 1,000.
Yes.
401. 401. We're on the market. Still money. Let's take it. 1.4 and 1. 1.4 and 5. Let's run up to 1.4 and 5. You might potentially end the competition. At 1.4 and $1,000. Is it time yet, sir? 5? No. Let's run up to the 5,000, or let's go for 1,000 at a time. 5,000. 1.4 and 5. You wait. 1.4 and $1,000. At $1,401,000. At $1,401,000. At 1.4 and 1. Hans, sir, be quiet for a while. What do you say? At 1.4 and 1,000. Won't be knocking it down, buyers. A very decisive $1,000 at 1.4 and 1. Here he goes. Once. 1.4 and 1,000. Twice. 1.4 and $1,000. The final call. 1.405. That's the right way to purchase real estate. 1.4 and 5,000. Welcome back, sir. 1.4 and 5. 1.4 and 5. 1.41. Let's run up to the closest 10. 1.4 and 5,000. At 1.4 and $5,000 now. At $1,405,000. At 1.4 and 5,000. Kimi, you have any discussion? Sir and ma'am instructions need to know. At 1.4 and 5. At 1.4 and $5,000, ladies and gentlemen. At 1.4 and $5,000. Are you in or out, sir? In or out? 1.4 and 5. You're still. Let's go for 1,005. At 1.4 and $5,000. At 1.4 and $5,000. We'll be knocking it down. At 1.4 and 5. Once. At 1.4 and $5,000. Twice. At 1.4 and $5,000. Third and final time. All done. Or finished, or silent at 1.4 and 5,000. Selling.
1,000.
Set. And 6. And 6. 1.4 and 10. 1.41. Let's go for the closest 10. Another 4,000, sir. At 1.4 and 6. We've got 1.4 and 6 now. At 1,406. At 1,406,000. At 1.4 and 6. At $1,406,000. Another 1,000 or 4,000 to run up to 1.41. Nice and easy here. At 1.4 and 6,000. At 1.4 and $6,000. At 1.4 and $6,000. How about it, sir? 1,000 or 1.41. We'll be knocking it down anyways. We're on the market. Another 1,000 or 5? 1,000. One more. And 7. We've got 7 here. 1.4 and 7. 1.41. Let's run up to 1.4 and 10. Let's run up to 1.4 and 10. We've got 1.47 now. We'll be knocking it down. 1.4 and 7,000. At 1.4 and $7,000. Like I mentioned, now Waverley Secondary is on a great location. You just can't beat location. 1,008. Shouldn't take that long. Better be quick. 1.4 and 8,000. 1.410. Like I mentioned, we're gonna get there anyway. 1.4 and 10. How about it? How about it? At 1.4 and 8. We got 1.4 and 8 now. At $1,408,000. At 1.4 and $8,000. At 1.4 and $8,000. At $1,408,000 now. At 1.4 and 8. At 1.4 and 8. 1.410? No, let's go for 10. Let's go for 1. Let's go for 1. Yeah. As we always do. As we always do, sir. 1,000? Yeah. 1 point. You hold off. At 1.4 and 8. At 1.4 and 8. At 1.4 and 8. At 1.4 and 8. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there are no more biddings. Let's knock it down. Looks like you're not bidding, sir. 1.4 and 8,000. Well, let's knock it down then. Kimmy's yours. 1.4 and 8,000. Once, twice, third, final call. Selling. Selling. Well, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together.
Wait.
Welcome to Burwood,
JC,
ladies and
hold on.
gentlemen. We are.
JC.
Let's go for 1,000. 5,000 won't buy you anything. Not this house. Let's go for $1,000. It means nothing in real estate. It's just about $10 of interest repayment every single year. Not even $5 of interest repayment every single year. That equals to about 1 cup of coffee. Let's go for $1,000. Make my life easier. And 8. And 9. Let's go for 9. 1.7, 1.4, and 8. We got 1.4 and 8. 9. Let's go for 9. Let's go for 9. At 1.4 and $8,000. And $1,000. 1,000. Thank you and welcome back, sir, ma'am. And 9. At 1.4 and 9.
4-9.
At 1.4 and 9.
10.
And 10. There we go. 1.4 and 10. Like I mentioned, we're going to get there. At 1.4 and $10,000. At 1.4 and $10,000. At 1.4 and 10. Like I mentioned, we got there anyways. 1.4 and 10. 20. 20 anywhere. At 1.4 and $10,000. At $1,410,000. Sir. Sir at the back with Jesse. What do you say? Still out? 1.4 and 10. At 1.4 and 10. Sir, sitting comfortably. Make it yours. You can sit here every weekend.
Sorry?
You can sit here every weekend after you win the auction. Once you make it yours. At 1.4 and 10. How about it? 1,000. At 1.4 and 10 now.
It was up.
Yeah, we do. As we always do. If we sell your property, sir, we do the same. 1,000 and 11 and 11 and 12, sir, and 12. Kimmy, we're at 11 now. 11. 1.4 and 11. 1.4 and 11. 1.4 and 11,000. Not 12. 15. Or let's run up to 20. Might potentially end the competition with a knockout bid. And 11 now. 1.4 and 11. 1.4 and $11,000. 1.4 and 11,000. 1.4 and 11,000. Yes. Need to 1,000 at the back. And 12. Welcome back, sir. 1.4 and 12. 1.4 and 12. 1.4 and 12. And 12. And 12. That's why I picked the shade. It's nice and easy here. Yeah. I knew it's going to be a long option. And 12 now. Right, there you go. 1.4 and 12. 1.4 and 12. And 13. And 13 anywhere. And 13. 1.4 and 12.
1,000.
1,000. And 13. And 13 here. 1.4 and 13. 1.4 and 13. We got the 13 here.
Yes, we
Yeah,
us.
We got the 13, yeah, we
Yeah.
got the 13 here. And 14 or 15. Or run up to 20. I have a feeling we're going to get to 20. At 14.
Yeah, we're asking.
Oh, yeah. At 1.4 and 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
13.
13, yeah, 13.
Yeah, 13, yeah.
Sorry, 13. Slipped through my mouth. 1.4 and 13.
You done?
1, 4, 1, 3. 14, 13. We've got 14, 13 here. 14, 14. Or 15, 13 right here. We'll be knocking it down, buyers. Fair warning market. Have we got your best? 1.4 and $13,000. What's now at 1.4 and 13,000? Second call at 1.4 and 15. And 15, I should think so. 1.4 and 15. 15. Out. You told me a few times, I won't believe you.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next time. Next beat? You mean next beat, right? Yeah, you will jump back. 1.4 and 15,000. At 1.4 and 15,000. At 1.4 and 15. We got 15 here, Jesse. 1.4 and 15, sir. And Hans. We got 15. We got 15 here. At 1.4 and 15. Are you in or out, sir? Out. In. Still in. It's hard to find a great property like this. The land, the location, plus the elevation. At 1.4 and 15,000. I don't know what you call it. I call it a great deal. At 1.4 and 15,000. I called 3 times again. Once. Twice. Third. And final time.
1,000.
1,000. And 16. And 16. And 16 here. At 1.4 and 16. At 1.4 and 16. At 1.4 and 16,000. At 1.4 and
16.
16.
Can you speed it up?
Yeah. Let's speed it up. Let's speed it up, guys. 1.4 and $16,000. I've given everybody enough time to contemplate. If I'm selling your property, guys, I'll do the same. After you develop maybe your luxury townhouses or a mansion here about 20 years later, if we're still in real estate, of course we will be in real estate. We will be recreating this fantastic competition in your front lawn as well at 1.4 and $16,000. Maybe at the same property. We don't know. 1.4 and 16. Once. Twice. Third. Final time. Kimmy, out. In or out. All done. Or finish, or silent, selling. Selling, ladies and gentlemen, 100% affirmative. Selling. And welcome to Burwood. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. We are 17. We are 17.
It's so risky.
We are 17.
It's so risky.
Don't wait for me to count down because I will knock it down. We're on a market. We're past 40 minutes for the auction. Trust me, I will knock it down. At 1.4 and 17,000. At 1.4 and 17,000. At $1,417,000. At 17. 1.4 and 17. And 18. 18 anywhere. Or 20. Like I mentioned, I had a feeling we're gonna get there. At 1.4 and $17,000. At 1.4 and $17,000. At 1.4 and 17,000 and 18 and 18. Thank you. Welcome back. 1.4 and 18. We got the 18 here. 18. 20. We got. No, you're 18, right? We got 18 here. We got 1.4 and 18. We got 18 here. Guys, 19 or 20. At 1.4 and 18. At 1.4 and 18. At 1.4 and 18. Hans and Jesse, guys. Are we still out? We're calculating the game. Yes. Yes. 1.4 and 18. At 1,418,000. And we'll be knocking it down. Once now. Second call. Third. And final time. All done. Or finish. And silent. Selling. Selling, ladies and gentlemen. Out. If you're out, you tell me you're out. I will be knocking it down to them. Thank you. We'll see you in the next auction. Thank you. 100%. You're still calculating. No. Thank you.
Okay.
No more interest. Thank you very much. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Burwood. We are sold. Congratulations. Well bought, well bought, well bought.